Hi guys, welcome back. I got a nice little video here. I got an improvement on the snow effects. I found something in the Irrelic properties. Not many people are aware of this, if anyone. Is you can actually change the transparency now of transparent PNG images. Who would have thought after all this time? Unfortunately, it's not mentioned in the documentation anywhere. Set scene node material property. You've got type, texture 1, 2, lighting, backface culling, and all sorts of other stuff. The only mention of it here is here, parameter 1. That's what you have to. Could have been called a better name, but that's transparency. Doesn't parameter 1, parameter 2 here doesn't tell you what they do at all. But parameter 1, that's the transparency you'll find of the PNG images. So I select. I've got a little plain mesh. It's not a 2D overlay anymore because that doesn't work. You just need a mesh, plain mesh. I've stuck it in front of the camera with transparent alpha image, so yeah, so you can change the transparency now. So you've got 1 is full transparent and 0 is full opaque. So anything between the two gives you a nice variation. So that's pretty cool. So here's the code. It's a lot simplified. Don't need to adjust the width. This is a lot better, I think. All you've got to do is get the scene node from the name and change the parameter 1 to a different amount. Pretty straightforward. And yeah, so I've also just changed the background color. I'll keep that. Yeah, so have a look at this. I think you'll like this. But actually, before I show you this, just want to tell you one thing. This 3D mesh, plain mesh, you've got to make sure that you untick collisions, because if you look down at the ground where you're walking or going over an object, you'll start flying in the air and you just hover in place. Even though the player is not set up to fly, it'll start flying until you look up, and then it'll drop to the ground. That could be used in some game in a good way, but not in mine. So anyway, I'll just show you this. I'll start there with 1. Yeah, so if you like this, so it's getting colder, transparency getting less transparent as the player gets colder, and you've got left with this nice little snow background. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? That looks a pretty good effect. It's about as good as you'll get it, I think. Yeah, so theoretically I could make that a little bit smaller, the view box, but otherwise it's not too bad. Yeah, so that's how you do it. Parameter 1. Now you can change all your transparent PNG images and do what you like. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, so cheers. Hope you like that.